Biden's doctors say he is in good physical and cognitive health, but despite recent concerns surrounding the president's age and mental fitness, he did not undergo a cognitive exam during his annual physical on Wednesday. The White House saying it's not necessary. Take a listen.
The president doesn't need a cognitive test. That is not my assessment. That is not my assessment. That is the assessment of the president's doctor. That is also the assessment of the neurologist. I think folks need to understand that the president passes, again, a cognitive test every day.
So joining us now for more is Republican Congressman from North Carolina and physician himself, Dr. Greg Murphy. Dr. Congressman, it's good to have you on the show this morning. In that annual health report, President Biden's doctor described him as healthy and active, confirming the president is fit for duty. I wanted to know from you, do you find it suspicious he wasn't given a cognitive test given all the scrutiny he's under?
You know, I do, Marky, and, you know, I'm the type of physician I am. I deal with a lot of older patients, and it's very common to see individuals as they get 75, 80 to have a loss of cognitive function. But there have been so many instances where the nation has questioned his cognitive ability. And, you know, for the White House to say he's fine just because he does what he does, that just doesn't make the answer. It doesn't solve the problem. And the fact that this physician said one was not necessary when you had a special prosecutor a few weeks ago say that he had a very poor memory and very fragile really speaks to the political nature of his position as a physician and really cast doubt upon the entire physical that was done.
Yeah, and it was kind of confusing, right? I mean, we just played that soundbite from Karine Jean-Pierre off the top saying he doesn't need one because he passes one every day. So my thought is, you know, if he is fit and many Americans don't believe it, wouldn't that have been the biggest told you so from the White House to just go ahead with one?
Yeah, it would have been, and it would have laid everything to rest. I think it really would have helped the Biden presidency run for him to take one and to do well. But the fact that the physician said he didn't need one, I think was politically motivated. He would have been the first physician to ever declare a sitting president having cognitive disabilities. And so it's sad because, you know, here we are, we're dealing with an octogenarian who, by all intents and purposes, has been seen to be not cognitively fit. And why are they hiding it? It's just, I think it's a sad state by this physician and this president.
And I assume the doctor will perform or not perform any kind of test the president and his administration wants, yes? I mean, would this have been a test that
Sure.
you think that doctor likely suggested and it was turned down?
Well, you know, you don't do, just because an 80-year-old is having a physical, you don't by definition do a cognitive test. That's just not one you do. But the fact that he's under such scrutiny to have one done, it just really puts the whole thing into question. Why did he not have one done? Why did this physician not order it? It just doesn't reek of anything that is something that's believable.
Yeah, and just a few seconds left with you, sir. You think this report will be enough to quell any fears from American voters that he is fit to serve, or no?
Absolutely, but I think the American public just is smart enough right now, they don't believe it. And they don't believe it at all. They don't believe because of his actions. You know, he gets up to a mic without a teleprompter and absolutely fails. It's just, it's not a good thing.
Well, Congressman Greg Murphy, I have to leave it there. But from your doctor's perspective, I was eager to have you on this morning. So thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.